Welcome back to another top series video. This time, let's talk about superhuman abilities. Well, most of us are a fan of these movies that deal with magic, powers, supernatural, fantasy, and other things that generally don't exist in our real world. Thus, these concepts make the audience work their imagination in addition to the wild and creative thoughts and minds implemented by actors and similar roles. As a result, the film gains an increased rate of excitement and interest for the viewer. At the same time, it takes an incredible amount of training and practice attending workshops and other courses to acquire such special skills. Speaking of special skills, it is a secret weapon for an actor to stand out more to the eyes of directors and audiences. It causes an actor's strength and capability to become visualized and improve a scenario for a film, allowing it to be either more real and true or simply breathtaking in a new world of fantasy. I'm pretty sure the directors have their own bucket lists of superhuman abilities that their actors must acquire for a movie. Want to know some examples of these? Just relax and take your comfortable seat, a cup of tea, and you will discover the top 11 superhuman abilities actors needed to learn their part for a movie. Number 11. Harley Quinn. For a scene in the 2016 movie Suicide Squad, actress Margot Robbie had to learn how to hold her breath underwater. Her personal record is actually over 5 minutes long. Tasked with completing an underwater fight scene for her turn as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, Robbie took free diving lessons and lo and behold, could hold her breath for 5 whole minutes. Robbie didn't even need to hold her breath that long, but she got competitive with her stunt double. And so, the pair continued to take lessons as they alternately outdid each other's times. Eventually, Robbie was told no one needs to drown over this, with the scene actually needing her to hold her breath for around 1 minute. In fact, the actress is a bit miffed because the final version is edited down so it doesn't show just how long she really was underwater. But now we know, and Robbie, we applaud you. Number 10. Joker. To get the role of Joker, you really need to be exceptional. This is why both Heath Ledger and Jared Leto used method acting to get under the skin of the famous fictional sociopath. Leto even sent the cast a dead pig at the very first table read. And it didn't stop there. During filming, he sent out such terrorizing gifts as snakes, live rats, and used condoms. Gross. Number 9. Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch is a handsome man, we can all just admit it. But in the world of Doctor Strange, his biggest challenge was to not break character while making magic moves for CGI effects. I thought Benedict was perfect as Doctor Strange because he has the combination of high education and high intelligence. I believe that he can be a top neurosurgeon. He's so smart and also has incredible depth, feelings, and range as an actor. Derrickson told Vanity Fair at the film's extravagant red carpet premiere, which covered an entire city block of Hollywood Boulevard. He has to play this arrogant neurosurgeon who goes through this emotional journey. He goes through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of disorientation, a lot of anger, and then enlightenment. There aren't a lot of actors that I felt could cover all of that, but Benedict can. I felt that he would be a great action star. He has the ability to give the audience emotion even in the middle of an action scene. Harrison Ford is the greatest example of all time. You never get tired of watching his face no matter what he is doing, because you are feeling what he is letting you feel. And Benedict is the same way. Number 8. Wonder Woman. According to Gal Gadot, training for Wonder Woman was harder than being in the Israeli army. I was training for 6 months prior to the shoots and 6 hours a day. I did 2 hours of gym work, 2 hours of fight choreography, and 1.5 hours to 2 hours of horseback riding, which is super hard. When people used to tell me, yeah, I do sport, I ride horses, I was like, that's not a sport, the horse does everything. But no, you'll be surprised, it's so painful. Number 7. Thor. To play a god, you need god-like training. Chris Hemsworth's workout is one of the most searched items on the internet, and him being Thor in the movies had really contributed to it. Thor's physique is maintained with an old-school bodybuilding approach. Careful attention was given to Hemsworth's arms and shoulders, along with a strict regimen of red meat, heavy weights, and protein powder. Number 6. Superman. The role of Superman in the DC movies had always tested the strength of its performers, but in 2017 it requires not only fighting skills and a ripped body, but also an ability to figure out tricks, gymnastics, stunt work, and acting, all while flying on ropes. Number 5. Batman. For the fighting styles in Batman vs Superman, Ben Affleck needed to master moves from boxing, karate, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Savate, Krav Maga, Ninjutsu, Kung Fu, Judo, and Aikido. When you're going up against rooms full of armed thugs and a Kryptonian god, it's really important to step up the workout routine. Over the years, the actors who have portrayed Batman have increasingly stepped up their fitness regimens to look like an actual superhero. Affleck took the idea to the very next level by not only getting into the best shape of any Batman to date, but by conveying the sort of brutal routine that Bruce Wayne goes through in order to remain the physical specimen that he is. He's not slamming out some push-ups, he's performing functional training exercises, like weighted pull-ups and sledgehammer workouts that convince us of his strength. It's a minor detail, but one with incredible importance in the character's source material. Number 4. Captain America. For his part in the Marvel movies, Chris Evans had an opportunity to figure out fighting with the most unusual weapon, the shield of Captain America. Evans appears to have started training smarter rather than harder, both for his own well-being as well as for his art. He believed, for instance, that Steve would devote himself to continuing his combat training and martial arts studies once he was unfrozen and placed in current time. And his one request to Avengers director Joss Whedon was that Steve's fight scenes reflect this change. His fight style needs to advance a little bit. I don't want to go full Bruce Lee, but there needs to be more than just haymakers and fun kicks. There needs to be a style of fight. There needs to be a consistent display of strength, he told Cinema Blend about his request. Number 3. Hulk. Mark Ruffalo really had his acting skills tested, being the only actor in history to play both Dr. Bruce Banner and the Hulk in one movie. Long after his fellow actors left the set for the day, he had to go through scenes alone in a leotard to capture all of the movements for the CGI team. Number 2. Spiderman. Actor Tom Holland not only commented on his tight costume, but also about how he had to do things like backflips to become a superhero. It's rare when you find an actor with both superior gymnastic ability and serious acting chops. Tom Holland happens to have both skills in abundance, and he wasn't afraid to use his physicality to show off to the Russos. You have to think Holland prepared for this audition years back, since we and other media have covered his desire to play the role. We even analyzed the UK video showing Holland saying he wanted to play Spider-Man a couple of years before landing the role, if he ever did land an audition with Marvel. Whether that included a backflip is anyone's guess. From all indications, it might have been a spur-of-the-moment decision to beat out the competition. And number 1, Wolverine. Hugh Jackman not only had to learn how to fight and do incredible stunts, but also keep his physique. Toned muscles at the age of 46 is a matter of hard training and egg white omelets, according to the actor. Jackman spends his time in the gym diligently, and every rep, set, chicken breast, and broccoli head is painstakingly measured to ensure maximum results and performance. Becoming Wolverine is a triumph in sports science. It's taken many hours in the gym. eating clean, and increasing my protein and calorie intake, basically to the levels of a professional athlete, says Jackman. For the Wolverine, we had about 5 or 6 months to meet my goal. But because of filming another movie, we didn't really kick into gear until the last 3 to 4 months. Then, with X-Men Days of Future Past, we really just continued that. I had lost a bit of mass after filming the Wolverine, so we built that up again. From all of the above, we could surely conclude that they really do their best to learn the stunts and to maintain their physical and mental acuity in order to acquire such special skills needed to visualize the superhuman abilities of a character in a make-believe film. So, what can you say about their hard work just to impress the audience and to earn a paycheck? Well, we most likely appreciate their efforts to do their part as a superhero. So if you like this video, just hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure to turn on your notifications and stay updated for our next top series. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.